Okay. This is the third part. Yeah. It's gonna be the handle. I got a piece of 1-inch oak dowel. I like using oak because it's a nice hardwood. Plus it stains really nice. It's the same size diameter as my ring, which is okay. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to get a center line down this. I do that by taking a 3/4 inch thick piece of wood, hold it tight up against there, and draw your line. Kind of messed up there, I got one over here. But what you're going to want to do after that is you have a 2-inch piece right here, and you want to put that inside there. So if you have a bandsaw, you can cut down 2 inches and then move a little bit to the side and nibble out each side so it's the correct thickness. Or you can do what I do, which is a pain, is I pop it in the vise and then I take a saw like this and saw straight down. What you'll end up with is a piece like that. So your blade will fit in there. I got to tap it down a little bit. You can see how it's, but once I tap it down, that's set in there. Now right here, if you want to take this and tap that in there and drill 2 holes and put your 1/8 dowel pins in, you can. That's totally fine. I step it up a little bit, and how they do it in the how it says in the book is we're going to put this collar on there. Now you can either do this by hand with a file, if you have a Dremel, if you have a sander, any way will work. I'm going to use a sander, so we're going to go over and set this up. Got my sander right here. Got to find a good way of viewing this. Just gonna kind of suck because it's so far away. And that's pretty far away. There we go. Okay. I drew a line right there, the same a little bit thicker than the ring, and I just marked it down however far you need to go. And then a little trick, you take a straight edge piece of paper and wrap it around until the pieces of paper line up. You can get a nice line all the way around. It's a little trick. But I'm going to start sanding this in just on that part till that ring fits. Okay, that was loud and annoying. You can see I got that on there. It's a nice tight fit. If you have to squeeze this together a little bit, that's okay. As long as you have the room in there for your blade. You can see I got some extra room. I usually do that. So then when I squeeze this together and put this on, that it's going to be a nice tight fit in there. You can clean this up with a file, which I'm going to do to make that a nice sharp corner. And then once this is tapped all the way on there, any leftover wood that is sticking out, if you might have went too far, you can just sand back off or cut. Well, there we go. But that's pretty much the handle. If you're looking to even make a kusarigama, if you do the same principle that is here, do that on the other end, and instead of a full kama, make a piece drawing's a little off. It looks like that with a hole in it. So when you do the same thing on the other end, and if you drew your line all the way down, they're going to be in line. You put a collar and that piece sticking out and roll and pin that, you'll have that sticking out on the end with the hole in it on the other side. And it'll be the same way as you did the top with the collar, so you'll have another collar on the bottom with that, just that 1-inch piece of steel sticking out with a hole in it for a rope or whatever. You can do a lot of other things to the handle. You can get a piece of 1/4-inch round steel and you can bend it in a U shape, and see how your center line is in center with everything. Drill 2 holes all the way through, 1/4-inch, and that bent piece of 1/4-inch, you can go all the way through. It can be a handguard. I have an example of it. I'll show in a later video when I do a video just on some new things that I've done. But that's it for the handle. The next video we'll do the assembly and finish it up.